Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sevim and today we are diving into exciting world of retrieval augmented generation, which is called RAG, to build a powerful chatbot using Amazon Bedrock. If you ever wondered how to make a chatbot that actually understands and retrieves the right information, that's the tutorial for you. We will go step by step, setting up a knowledge base, integrating Amazon S3 and OpenSearch, and fine-tuning the chatbot to perform its best. So stick around because by the end of this video you'll have a fully functioning RAG chatbot ready to go. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and hit notification bell so you never miss out on future AI and cloud tutorials. We are first going to sign into Amazon Web Services console. Now we need to go to S3 bucket. If you don't find it here, you can go from here as well. Search in here S3 and it will come out. In the Amazon S3 bucket, we need to create a bucket where we will place our files. Let's create a new bucket first. Bucket name Solutions Engineer. And I disabled the bucket key and let's create the bucket. Now we are going to upload all the documents that we are going to use in our Amazon Bedrock. We are going to upload them here. Now we can upload the files. Okay, upload is ready. We are now going to create an S3 bucket which will store our output data from Amazon OpenSearch. Let's call it Solution Engineering Output. Disable visioning. Bucket key. I'm going to disable the key and create the bucket. Now we can go to Amazon Bedrock. Now that we are in Amazon Bedrock, we are going to build our knowledge base. Let's go to knowledge bases. Now create the knowledge base, test the knowledge base and use the knowledge base. So let's go directly to create and we are going to use knowledge base with vector store. We can add some details or I will just change the name. So it's easy for me to recognize by role. You can add optional, you can add knowledge base description. Create the use new service role. We need a service role and permissions to access to S3 bucket. So that's required for us to be able to access the files that we just uploaded. S3 is selected. This is our option, but there are different options as well. There is web preview, a web crawler, custom, share. You can also upload your documents if you are a company and you want to use SharePoint documents. That's also an option here. You can use Salesforce data and Confluence. So we are going to continue now. And data source name, let's change, let's keep it for now and then we will browse the S3 bucket that we just created. Choose this one. Now there are different parsing strategies and chunking strategies. For the first one, Amazon Bedrock default parser, it will not import or read images. So that's something we don't want for now. So I'm going to select foundational models as a parser because I want images to be read in my documents as well. So there are two foundational models for parsing, and you need to decide which one you want to use. I'm going to go with the Sonnet for now. And there is instructions for the parser if you want to change the details. The chunking strategy will break the text into smaller segments. I'm going to use the default chunking for now. You can change the chunking strategy as well if you want more details to be read in your documents. So let's continue. We can also add data source here. I can use this one, and there will be other options for S3 to be read if you want to add additional documents in here. But for now we only have one document, and which is fine. Okay, let's continue to next. Next step is to select embedding model. Let's go. We are going to select Amazon and Titan embeddings. There is on-demand option for now. Inference is only one. So let's apply. We are going to first parse the data, separate the text, and chunk the data into vectors. And now Titan text, it will embed the numbers back together, and it will create a meaning. So let's continue, and there will be vector database. We are now going to select our vector database, and quick create a new vector store is recommended, and choose a vector store you have created. So we will go with the quick create, and Amazon, we will use Amazon OpenSearch serverless, which is another service. It's a fully managed search and analytics engine. It helps us search, analyze, and visualize large amounts of data. So in this case, we are using Amazon OpenSearch serverless as a vector store. Once our documents are chunked and embedded, Bedrock will store the embeddings in OpenSearch. Then when we are querying our knowledge base, Bedrock will go into the OpenSearch vector store and grab the most relevant chunks of the text and answer our question. So let's continue like this, and select storage destination that we created for the output, and choose, and next. So now our knowledge base is ready with the configurations, and create the knowledge base. Now our knowledge base is created. Now let's select a model. We first need to do the configurations to be able to select a model. So let's go to setup. Now first we are going to generate a get a model access, and we need to decide which model to enable, and let's go and select models. Here there are different options. You can enable all models or enable specific models. We are going to select only a couple of them, and Titan embeddings was the one we are going to use. And the next one, and let's enable Llama 3.370b and 8b instruct 3.1, and this will be enough. You need to decide which model you are going to use for your use case. Click next and submit. Model access is granted. This is an granted and granted as well. Now let's go and test our knowledge base. Select the knowledge base and test knowledge base. Let's select the model now. We already had access to Llama, and let's select this one. Inference profiles, let's use this one. We need to synchronize the data source. Now that our data is synchronized, we can continue with our chat. If you want to add data source, here is where you can add more. Let's ask a question. SSO in MS Azure. Here are the answers. It's going to the document, and this is the document that's referring to. It's the image, and it's providing me the answers. We can see the image details in here as well. So now the testing is completed.